Wow, as soon as we start off, there's just fucking Junko dead. That's so fucked up. Alright, fine. That's not what this is about. Because if you guys are wondering why it matters, if they are unable to all... And keep in mind, even if we know who the killer is, let's say we find out who the killer is, we have to convince every other student that that is the killer and not us, or else everybody's dead. So... Now we're in it. Unfortunately, we can't really worry about her. It's kind of sad, but I mean, that wasn't really a part of the murder. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. Poor Chihiro. Let me actually turn this down a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, chat. So, if you were in this situation, where's the first place you would investigate? First off, Monokuma gave us a file, so we can look that over. And give me ideas, where should we look? Give me ideas for where we should look for clues while I'm reading this Monokuma file. Alright? Feel free. Okay. According to Monokuma, and like I said, Monokuma promised that he wouldn't lie, so everything in this file is 100% fact. That you do not have to worry about. That is part of the rules, 100% fact, none of this can be lies. It says, the victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of that death is estimated to be around 1:30 in the morning. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. The death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. Marco, you're a genius. You're right. That's where we're going first. We're gonna go in Sayaka's room, because if you guys remember when we stayed in her room, her DVD is in the garbage can. So let's go in her room and let's see what was on her DVD. This is it, chat. Wow, never mind. Shinpuff's right. Makoto's Shin and Makoto are one and the same. They're like, first I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. I'm over here. I just want to see what's on the fucking DVD because our DVD was nuts. It was like our parents and they disappeared and our house was burnt up. What could have been on Sayaka's DVD and how would that be a clue? How would Sayaka's DVD even be a clue though? Because that's implying that the killer would have seen it. How would that be, you know, it would make sense if something on Sayaka's DVD like made her do something, but she was killed. So I don't know if there's much of a correlation, but out of pure curiosity, I want to watch it. Better examine the state of my room a little bit. That might reveal something new. I forgot that they have these two people on guard duty. Let's talk to Mondo.
By the way,
you know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence right before anyone found the body. I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point. There's a trash room in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. That's true. So, like, because we arrived in the morning, but a lot of people were still unaccounted for before we discovered the body. So somebody could have still tampered with evidence. So they're pretty much saying, like, hey, we should kind of check, the garbage.
you son of a bitch.
We did not watch Sayaka's video, no. No. We watched ours.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
If I find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. Either you could be like, well, there's no way he's the killer, or maybe that's what the killer would want you to think. Yeah, so Makoto's like, well, what if it was a girl that killed another girl?
Yo.
That'll get sorted out when the time comes. Alright, Chief. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I'll follow your lead. I see. So far, Sakura is pretty level-headed. Out of all the people we talked to, even though she's the scariest looking, she's proven kind of that she's pretty calm. Alright, what is this? Nani? There's a key on the ground that has my name on it. If I remember correctly. They switched rooms and the key. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then... Yeah. So, if the key was inside during the scene of the crime, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? That seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka, no matter who it is. Don't open the door for anyone. They both agreed before they left and split up for the night, hey, don't open the door for anyone. And even she said, even if I'm sure it's you, I will not open the door. So how in the fuck was the killer able to get in there? And then she says, I won't open it. What's the point of switching? Interesting. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and somebody else grabbed it. It's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she would not have dropped it. So how the fuck did the killer do it? Unfortunately, no, Burn. I know, see, a lot of this would have been avoided if Makoto... See, all of you guys who... At first, we were all like, yo, we should just sleep in the same bed, Sayaka. I'm not talking about anything lewd. You don't have to, like, there doesn't have to be any sex or nothing. I think it would have been fine. A lot of this could have been avoided if Makoto just stayed the night with her. He could have slept on the damn floor. But then he was like, that's indecent of high school students too. You know, it's also indecent of high school students getting stabbed in the abdomen with a broken wrist. Real nice, Makoto. Whatever happened to, I'll protect you no matter what. LOL, JK. Eat dick. What the fuck? We gotta explore all these scratches on the wall here. No, Monokuma said the locks are unpickable. Which, there are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been a fight. So, she wasn't killed by surprise. We're starting to find out that there was a struggle. That there was a fight between Sayaka and their killer. I was right in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Don't you remember? All of the rooms are completely soundproof. Something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. That's literally what I was saying, Mac. That's literally what I was saying. But Makoto got too scared and he bitched out. Literally what I'm saying. That's big brain. Alright. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle. The handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it a little bit. So interesting, chat. Flashback. Remember the last time we played and Makoto got that gold sword and he was like, dude, the gold powder rubs off. Interesting. That's a good clue. Also, how do you think Makoto feels that he went with Sayaka to get a sword for her for self-defense, and ironically, that's what was used against her? Really fucked up. So not only did Makoto say, yo, no wonder everybody thinks that it's Makoto right now. We have a lot of shit to do. If we're gonna convince everybody that we're not the killer, first off, she died in our room. People have eyewitness reports of us giving her the sword. So like he's had the gold dust on his hands. He brought her in the room. Things are not looking good for Makoto. Let's talk to Big Kyoko. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
She got her finger on there, finding all the dust.
Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
She's on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Makoto. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Okay. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but she's too busy.
What are you doing?
She's lost in thought.
Did you leave?
Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Okay. Alright. I don't know if there's anything else in this room, but we do have this sheath added to, like, the evidence. So what's cool about this game is while we're collecting evidence, it's known as truth bullets. And you'll find out why later. That has to do with the best part of this game, why it's called Trigger Happy Havoc. You'll understand. But this is all the evidence we have. We have the Monokuma file. There's evidence of a struggle. We have the replica sword dust, the sheath, and the fact that Sayaka and Makoto had switched rooms. Now think, do we know? Is that alone enough to know who the killer is? Not me. Not I, Jedi. Oh yeah, we can check out stuff like the bed. There's gouges in the bed, like somebody attacked it. You'll see, Epic Man, you'll see. What the hell happened here? Interesting. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used at all. So, I mean, we know that nobody used the toolkit, so we can rule that out. So, because I remember thinking, I was like, well, what if somebody used the screwdriver or the hammer to get in the door? Because if they can't pick the lock, maybe they would have hammered something or broken in somewhere, but the toolkit's unopened. So that has nothing to do with it. Interesting, Shin.
What?
Keen eye, let's see what that's all about. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you didn't use your toolkit either?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Shit. So the best thing to do is if we would have been able to like line everybody up and see who opened their toolkit. But according to Mondo, nobody has opened up their
By
toolkit.
the way,
Okay. So the fact that nobody has opened up their toolkit, but remember, only the male characters have the toolkits. Keep that in mind. Looking at this lint roller, it looks like there is way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? Interesting. So somebody used the lint roller. Was it Sayaka? Was it the killer? Interesting. Trying to see what else is left here.
by the way,
We talked to him before already. There we go. Oh. It's just the scratches? Ah, the scratches on the floor. Okay. The scratches and gouges on the walls and the bed. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room.
well,
Whoops. I didn't mean to talk to her. What's this? The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. A surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep watching. So at all times, the cameras are... That's how Monokuma knows who did it. Because Monokuma has access to all the rooms in the entire school. So he can always see everything. That's why he judges. Alright.
What are you doing?
Yes, Taters. Yes, yes, yes.
Listen.
Oh, here we go. So, Kyoko suddenly asks us, hey, are you a clean freak? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glances around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Other than the fact that there's furniture knocked over, a dead body in it, and sword slashes all over the walls and the bed. Yeah, but tell me, Kyoko, please. What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. Now that you mention it, I noticed something while looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in here and scrubbed your room clean. So, oh shit. So we figured that out. So whoever the killer is cleaned up all the evidence. So that's why Kyoko thinks it's like, for your own room, it's weird that I couldn't find a single strand of your hair. Somebody scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth section. Oh boy, here we go. I'll take care of this man. Alright. Okay. I wonder if I can go into the bathroom. The bathroom. Oh boy, here we go. I gotta take a sip of water for this. So now we have to go back in the room where the dead body was and try to do some more, like, hands-on investigation. On the other side of this door. Oh boy, here we go. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. We gotta find out what happened. Justice for Sayaka. Chat. Justice for Sayaka. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Alright. Fuck. I mean, it's fucked up, but, like, it's the best source of evidence we got right now is the body. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? Yeah, where'd they get this big knife? Okay, sorry. Very persistent about the video call. Anyways, That's something I should look into later. Yeah, so we have to... Where did this person even get a huge fucking blade from? According to the... I don't know, Shin, is there? According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's wrist is broken. We're done with Mario 64 for the night. This is the next segment. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Jesus Christ, dude. I cannot believe, like, how long they let the phone ring. Anyways. Sorry, you guys had to hear that 20 times. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger. That's it. Just on her left index finger. Strange. So her wrist is broken, and she's got glitter on it, and blood on just her left index finger. Interesting. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened before. So if the killing blow was the knife in her stomach, the broken wrist must have happened earlier. How would her wrist have gotten broken after she'd been killed? Exactly so. It's possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. That's why there was the struggle. But it wasn't until she went to the bathroom where she was stabbed and killed. It's fucked up. We're starting to piece more of it together, though. So there was an initial struggle. Her wrist got broken in the main room. For some reason, she maybe went into the bathroom to hide or escape. Then the killer went in and killed her. Pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up that she would be conscious, fighting off for her life, and that they would, like, go out of their way to pin her down and kill her. I'm sure some of you guys may have been already able to piece together how her wrist was broken. Some of you big brain people out there. But don't worry, more clues to be found. Okay. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Nani? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Why would Sayaka have written a random series of numbers down on the wall? Interesting. 11037. 11037, chat.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, we'll keep this in mind, chat. That kind of explains why she had random blood on her finger. If she really did write those numbers on the wall, that's why there was blood on only her finger and not the palms of either of her hands. Because she would have written it in blood. So that explains that mystery. But why the fuck the numbers? It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. All I'm going to say is this. the series of numbers, the code of numbers is the dumbest thing in the entire series. Everything else in this game and everything in Danganronpa 2 is so much better, and every fan of Danganronpa literally hates the numbers. They hate that code. That's all I'm gonna say. I remember seeing it too and being very upset, but then being very surprised. Like I said, think about how and why is more important. How this happened and why?
Well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. All right. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who's better to ask than the ultimate programmer? So let's go talk to our girl Chihirums and see what she's got to say. There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? You mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
That's right.
Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see it right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Nani? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. Why would somebody want to do that?
So.
Well, my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock.
Just a second.
You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? I told Sayaka last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about that. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I get the sense she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Well, that makes sense because what a great piece of evidence for Makoto's innocence than being like, hey, I knew that my door got stuck. Why would the killer have smashed the doorknob off instead of opening up normally? You see what I mean? If Makoto was really the killer, why would he have had to smash the doorknob off? He would have known how to open his own door. But the killer would not have known because he didn't know about the door getting stuck. So everything's starting to come together here. Alright. We have to look where the murder weapon came from. We gotta go and check out the DVD, chat. Ready? With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was on that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. They'll even talk to me. Alright. No more dicking around. We're about to see what was on the video. Poor Sayaka. Makoto says, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. This is Sayaka's room, but the nameplate has my name on it. the nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. Interesting. So, they switched rooms and keys, went to sleep for the night, and locked the door. So, how is it that when they left, the outside nameplates that can only be accessed from outside the rooms were switched? How did that happen? All that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Interesting. Interesting. Get that DVD. The DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was in that video. Yeah, remember she like ran and she was crying and she was freaking out? What the fuck? I wonder. What did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. This is it. Also, I gotta switch the speed at which my lights are. Change it a little fast for me. All right, let's go to the AV room and see what was on the DVD. Out of my way, dickweeds. The mystery's slowly coming together, chat. The mystery's slowly coming together. We're getting more and more pieces. But we have to see what the fuck was on this DVD. Now remember, our DVD was fucked. So what could she have seen? Very excited. What up, Taka? What you doing out here, dude?
Listen to me.
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. No. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget Beam. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do joke sometimes. Well, that was a whole lot of no information. Thanks, bro. I'll be sure to never ask any of you guys for help. That's the thing, though. How much do you really want to collaborate with your fellow students? Because you don't know which one of them is the fucking killer. How much do you want to collaborate with them? You know, and how much do you want to just solo it? It's the true dilemma. All right, here we go, chat. Buckle up, get your popcorn. We're watching Sayaka film. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. Here we go. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then... an image slowly appeared. Looked like some kind of concert. All right. That's what's up. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognize all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. It's her unit. She's like an idol unit. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. for Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. Yeah, so... Imagine how fucked up that is. All, like, the thing that was the most important to her in all of her life was her, like, the fact that she was, like, a pop star and it was her fellow pop star friends. And she just got shown a video saying that, hey, while you're gone, because she's locked in this school, she's like, without you, the group fell apart. And then they're smashed, the stage is destroyed. Monokuma says they're never gonna, you know, perform again. So of course she wants to get the fuck out of there. She's freaking out. Every moment that goes by, she can't see her, you know, her friends that meant everything to her. Imagine seeing that video and then within 24 hours being murdered. Things are not good. Whoever did this is a sick son of a bitch. But how the fuck did they pull it off? And, like, why? What was the fucking motivation? What was the motivation behind killing such a sweet girl like Sayaka? We gotta find out why the fuck somebody would do this. And how they even pulled it off. That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. So Makoto's like, there's no way this video's real. If you were to kill multiple famous people, how the fuck would people not react to that? What the fuck is going on outside this school right now? Assuming that the video's real. Unless the video's doctored somehow. But we don't know. We have no evidence to support either side. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright, now I saw Shin Puff and a couple of you other guys in chat saying, alright, so where do you think the murder weapon came from? Well, the only place in this entire school that has huge knives would be the kitchen area. So it'd make the most sense to explore the kitchen area. Because where else would they get a gigantic knife from? What up, Hina? Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? No, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me be calm. I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Alright, so. Some meat over here. Marbled meat, salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. You're right. Let's take a look at the knife rack, shall we? There's all kind of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Well, chat, I think that's all the evidence we need to know where the murder weapon came from. So this limits it down. Yo, thank you so much, Mad Catter, for the raid. Welcome, you're just in time for more Danganronpa. Appreciate it. I think that answered that question. So, now, the suspects are limited to the amount of people who entered the dining hall within the past 48 hours. Kitchen knife set has been added to the reports. Alright. Good shit. Good shit. Hey, nothing too crazy yet. We're just doing some investigations. Did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of the knives had gone missing?
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. This is insane. So this is a great fucking piece of evidence. So, within the time she went, like got done drinking tea and then came back to wash her glass, is when somebody took the knife from the kitchen. That's a short window of time. We can narrow that down a lot. Okay. See, this is like some Death Note shit. This is like stuff that L would be looking at. This is some L shit. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when somebody came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I did not come to the dining hall last night, which proves I did not take it. Interesting. By the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Bitch, I just got done saying this is proof that I didn't. No! I did not kill her. I did not kill her. I did not. Oh, hi, Hina. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean,
She was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Damn. You still don't believe this, bro. It's fucked up. Alright. Oh shit, it's Byakuya. What up, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. No problem. You're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? That's fucked up. Here comes the stinger. After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. All we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then it's fucked up, dude. What up, bro?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizono doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Who switched the nameplates? And why? Why the fuck would somebody switch? What does that have to do with anything, Chad? Let's go check out the trash room everybody keeps talking about. Ah, it's locked off. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past. It's the end of the line. Trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get the gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Nani?
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further.
Cleaning duty has been added to the troop list. What the fuck, dude? We got mono cucked. No way to get past. Ah! Alright. What is this? No, stop! No more Monokuma, please! No, please, get away! No, I was trying to look at the hatch on the ground, dude. That's what, jeez Louise. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge, must be locked. Hey, we got some Mono coins. Yo, what up, Karma Carnage? Welcome to our Danganronpa playthrough. I hope you guys are still enjoying it. This is what I say. The game is amazing. The investigations are more chill. You'll see why. Even if the investigations don't make the hypest content, you're getting puzzle pieces together. But I promise you guys, once we all come together, all the characters come together with each of their evidence, it's one of the most hype things you'll ever see. So just know that the pacing of Danganronpa, it goes from chill to hype, chill to hype. And right now during the investigation, it's the take a deep breath, kind of absorb what you've seen, and then go into it, and plot twist reveals crazy moments, you know. Well, welcome back, dude. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Well, look at that. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without somebody on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate.
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss in the trash room. This guy really is the trash man, dude. This guy, if there was anybody to make the guy that takes care of the garbage, Monokuma picked the right guy for the job. They gave me the trash room key. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can just throw all the things whenever we want? It does seem more convenient.
So, in other words, so that's it.
If anyone can go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. So that's a way to make destroying evidence not so easy. So only one person at random gets to be the trash room person. Only they can have the key to it. It's kind of a good thing on Monokuma's part, honestly. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
More importantly than that,
Hey, you bastard.
hey, fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else wanted to.
You...
I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Dumbass normie, I'm only into 2D girls. Eat shit. Look at this guy. That was a good what if you flushed the evidence? You'd probably clog the toilet. I mean, only if the evidence was small.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and turn to...
Wouldn't be unforgivable.
Hey, bro. Sure. Jeez. Oh, and PVC figures. Yeah, you don't say, Hifumi. Jesus.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? You can see, because, like, Leon's, like, a super normie. He's, like, a baseball sports guy, and then you have Hifumi, who's, like, a boosted, like, shit in his pants guy. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking the trash and disposing of it.
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. You haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. This guy would be so annoying to talk to. I'd be like, motherfucker, we are trying to find out who killed this girl in my room. Somebody killed Sayaka, you asshole, and you're making join my party jokes? What a dickweed.
You got it.
So, Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. A little bit of trash investigation, dude. Let's see what's up. look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, dude, just open the gate up.
Da-da-da-da.
Alright. And then... Alright. This is the trash room. What could be in this is like one of the last areas we get to inspect. Out of curiosity, chat, I just type a number, just a number. Press 1 if you think you know who the killer is, and press 2 if you have no fucking idea who the killer is. That's all I want to see is a number. All I want to see. I'm just curious. Little poll here. Don't say anybody's names, just say 1 if you're pretty sure you know who the killer is, and 2 if you have no fucking idea. Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend. You planned this all along. No. Ooh, this is so interesting. This is so interesting to see the people who have figured it out and the people who have not. It's gonna be great though. But I ask you, now let me ask you again. Press 1 if you think you know how and why they did it, and 2 if you have no fucking idea how they pulled this off or why they did it. That is a much bigger question that you should be asking yourself. Because it's pretty wild, so buckle the fuck on and let's keep going. The actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Maybe a parallel world? Come on, dude, shut up. Alright. Ooh, there's shit all over the place. Okay. Depre, you beat the game, you lying asshole. Alright. There's shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. Okay. New clue. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Who would have a crystal ball? You know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on a quest to find that one guy. I don't even know what any of the references he's making. Hifumi reminds me of people that I work with. They just talk about shit, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they act like I know, like it's common knowledge. Like when people walk up to me and be like, dude, remember so-and-so and this character from Orange is the New Black? I can't believe they did that. I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck that is, idiot. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to walk away from me before Monokuma kills me for killing you. I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still be in the gym. I better find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullets. Alright. Well, what is this? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. I'm not even going to talk about that. Right. This is... looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... this is all that's left of the evidence the killer destroyed. There's a lot of people here with white button-up shirts. It's true. Majority of the characters still have white button-up shirts, so... this isn't enough to figure out who the killer is. Still, burnt shirt piece. What's up, Artemis? Welcome to Danganronpa, dude. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt that they're related to the big mechanism. Okay. The incinerator. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on? Nani? What the fuck, dude? You see that green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Somebody turned the incinerator on? I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Maybe it was the work of a fairy. Fumi, you realize what you just said? The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one that has a key,
Most
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. So that means somebody was able to turn on the incinerator without opening the gate. How the fuck is that possible? How the fuck was somebody able to hit the button without being able to open up the gate and Hifumi was the only person with the key? Is Hifumi lying? Is there some other thing? The whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes were not there. What does it mean, Mr. Naegi? It's not me, dude! It's not Makoto, man. Leave Makoto alone. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Let's go to the gym. There's only one person who should have a crystal ball, and they should be at the gym. Will this be the final confrontation? Let's find out. Get to the gym, dude. I'm excited. Taka's still standing there. Which of these three people would have a crystal ball? Chat? Would it be the dead Yaru girl? No. Would it be the cute little Usagi-san ultimate programmer girl? Or would it be the ultimate fortune teller? Let's see what this guy's all about. The ultimate fortune teller. Hey, hero. Come here, man. Let me ask you something. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Looking a little nervous. Does this look familiar? Oh shit, chat, let's go. What up, bitch? Why the fuck was this in the incinerator room, Chief? Talk to me. That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. How did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt, this crystal ball belonged to you. That's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have came by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been added, or updated. Thanks, hero. That's all I needed to know. Sure, man. By the way, this is Makoto. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 years. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million, you dumbass! You spent $1 million on a piece of glass? This guy's an idiot. Fucking idiot. Idiot. That's pretty cheap, actually, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Nani?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
We ran out of time to investigate. We can no longer look for any more clues. Holy shit. We have to now decide who the killer is and convince everybody else who it is, or else everyone's dead. Who the fuck killed Sayaka? How'd they pull it off? Why? All that we have is the clues we got now. Monokuma said,
It's
time's up,
time
dumbass.
for the long-awaited class trial.
Oh no, brother.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through
The red door.
floor.
You guys have been talking about that red door ever since we started the game, and now we're finally getting to see what's behind the red door.
See you soon.
Let's do it. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. This is it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the chill, the calm. Investigating is always, like, kind of relaxed. We kind of just, like, take notes here and there. Now, everybody's getting together, and we're going to call out the killer live in front of everybody. And if we're wrong, everyone's dead. If we're right, we get justice for Sayaka. Let's go. The spooky red door. People that are fans of Danganronpa say that the Clash Trials are by far one of the most insane, fucking crazy narrative shit. Because you have plot twist after reveal after fake out with crazy shit. It's insane, and it gets better. Let's go through the red door. Let's do it, motherfucker. Everybody's here. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid to be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. Save that for the Clash trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So we're still fucked because everybody thinks it's Makoto. Everybody thinks it's us still. They're actually convinced that I did it, but I didn't do it. Sayaka and I both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? Music bumping, let's go. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? One of the people in this room is the killer, chat. And they're trying to get away with it. We're not gonna let that happen.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. You're obviously leaning that way. Let's get started. Sounds good to me. Whoops. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
Don't worry, Epic Man. We're not going to go too much longer. Don't worry. Don't worry. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death? I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit.
well then.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. We did what he said and found our seats. There they all are. This is it. Every character is now surrounded. And look at, you can see at the top, there's still a place for Sayaka with a memorial picture. Look at that. Everybody's here. We're going to reveal the killer together. All the evidence on the line in this moment, no escape. This is the make it or break it moment. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Who is the deceiver? And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I will choose to end tonight's segments of Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. Wednesday. You're not going to want to miss it. Wednesday is going to be the best parts. Wednesday, we're going to sit here. We're going to do the whole trial in one sitting. All the evidence. We're going to reveal the killer. We're going to put him, we're going to sentence him to death. We're going to find out the truth, how they did it, why they did it. Everything will be revealed on Wednesday. So you're not going to want to miss the Wednesday stream. We're going to sit down, start early, and we're going to do everything till it's over. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know this stream wasn't as hype as the last one, but that's because the last one, there was a murder. There was 2 murders, actually. There was a murder. Another character died. Bunch of plot twists. This stream was all about, like, picking up evidence, kind of, like, comprehending what happened. And now next stream is going to be nothing but hype. We're all going to get together, and things are going to get insane. So, yes. Unfortunately, that is my... He said, don't leave. Stay for another 14 hours. Thanks, dude. I totally wish I could. Nothing is a bigger compliment to me as a streamer than wanting more streams. Honestly. Thank you guys so much. Nothing makes me more happy than when you guys want more. That's the biggest compliment. More than any donation, more than any follow. The fact that you guys are like, no, stream more, stream more. I love it. I love it, and it makes me so excited to stream more. Even if I can't tonight. But I gotta get some dinner. If you guys want to catch up, here is a recap on Twitch of our full playthrough. Or, if you're subscribed to our second YouTube channel, the Danganronpa streams are also on there in a playlist. Whether you want to watch our playthroughs on Twitch or YouTube, totally cool. More Mario Zelda content. Can't wait for Wednesday. I can't either. And I already know everything, Shin. But you got your guys' minds will be blown. And this is the worst case of the game. So anyways, this is where we end tonight. I gotta get some dinner. Let's find somebody to raid. The raid message is just gonna be PogChamp. So just put some PogChamps. You guys know how PogChamps work. Let's find a really nice, awesome person to raid. I really like it when we raid smaller channels and people get to like be happy and we get to just share positivity because you guys are so nice to me and kind to me. So let's take all this positive energy that you guys give me, and even if you don't stay and watch the stream, which I understand not everybody always wants to watch the full stream, if we can just transfer this positive energy and make somebody's night for just a few moments, that really, you know, it means a lot to a streamer, trust me. I know how that feeling is. That's assuming that there is anybody streaming, I don't know. I don't want to stream another Danganronpa player because that's gonna be spoilers. Because nobody's where, like, everybody else streaming this game has already passed where we're at, so there might not actually be. Might not be anybody. We'll see. Let me see. You go my go-to list. All right. Well, I don't necessarily see anybody. So I guess no raid tonight. I lied. There's really nobody live. Everybody's kind of. The only channels that are live are all huge channels. So nobody really small is there or whatever's playing. That's fine. There's always next time, chat. Always next time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I definitely appreciate everybody being here. You guys are all amazing. And please tune in Wednesday. I might stream tomorrow too, but if I stream tomorrow, it's going to be like Mario or Zelda. Wednesday, we'll continue Danganronpa and do the whole trial. So we're going to... The secret to Sayaka's murder will be revealed. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and then I'll see you on Wednesday for more Despair. Catch you guys later. Have a great night.